Mahila, today we are going to honor the Apollo Creed with the third film with Mr. T. Mr. T is in the third film, and it's a good film that he was in. And some of the best acting that Carl Weathers did was in the third film of Rocky, also in Predator. And I want to talk about the earring on the ear. Um, Now, when black men have an earring, it has nothing to do with female or vagina. Um, and when white men have an earring, it has nothing to do with female or vagina. What it means is very, very deep. It means that they're in the trenches with people who are going through a pit system, and that they have taken on burdens, and that they are in the trenches. That's what it means. So you need to have respect for people that have an earring. It's a big burden to them, and that's why they have an earring. Everything that especially black people do is very symbolic, very symbolic. And you can't just barge in and think that they're going to accept you, because they're not. You have to really understand their culture. And it's not about, well, I'm a gangster, like I like guns. They don't like guns. They like spiritual weapons. That's what they like. Okay, and when they talk about guns, that's not what they're talking about. They're talking about something else, using guns as a cover. Okay. Um they're not real hateful. They don't like violence. They like to feel good in the spirit and the smoke. They like to look into the intricacies of how the earth is being destroyed and how we can redeem the earth and get to the rapture. That's what they're all about. And people that wear earrings are all about that. And that's just how it is. It has nothing to do with the vagina of a woman. Okay. So that's all I know. And I have hung out with black people my whole life, and that's something that I know about them, is that they take that stuff very seriously. And if they act feminine, it's because they're Medea. It has nothing to do with the male acting feminine. If a male is a bitch that's white, that's because he's a bitch. When black people act feminine, it's completely different. It has nothing to do with being a bitch. Okay, that's just something that is cut and dry that you have to know. And if you don't realize that, they're going to beat you up, and they're going to put you in jail, and they're going to make your life miserable because you don't understand them. Okay? And if they want to get with as many girls as they can, that's okay, because they have ancestry, they have their whole life is a picture of what they know, and all the experiences that they have are are signs or markers for the future. Everything that they've done in labor and in their jobs is because it reflects something that happens in their future. And that's something you have to know as well. Thank you. Have a good night.